Hello and welcome into this carrier update. I'm Katie Falinger, executive producer of NAILBA's ID Network and host of Brokerage in Motion. And joining me is Tracy Edgar. She's the AVP and life sales leader at Nationwide Financial. Tracy, it's always great to see you.
It's great to see you, Katie. It's been a little while, huh?
Yeah, it sure has been a while since you and I have talked, and also since you've joined Nationwide. So how are you doing? What's happening at Nationwide?
And things have been great there. It's just a really, really good fit for me. Nationwide and me, like we're just working together to deliver on this bigger, noble purpose to be there for our members, our partners, our associates, and our communities. Honestly, to be there with them when they need us the very most. It's weird. 2021 was a historic year with the Washington CARES Act. It created all this influx of applications and it completely jammed up our systems, which really presented a challenge. And then, of course, we were in the midst of a pandemic. But honestly, despite all of that, all of our channels grew. Q1 of 2022 has also just been our biggest quarter yet, and we're continuing to grow. So we love that. But we really can't afford to rest on our laurels. So we're constantly looking at our business and we're trying to ensure that we're continuously moving forward, specifically as it relates to technology, products, and pricing.
Yeah, let's talk technology a little more in depth if we could. What is Nationwide working on in the tech space?
Man, there's so much going on. It's hard to just boil it down and be really simple about it, but let me give it a shot. Nationwide's working really hard to get processing of our applications to straight through processing. In other words, when an advisor submits an application through their BGA or their IMO for a Nationwide life or long-term care product, he or she's going to do that on an electronic format. That's going to feed into an electronic application processing system, and it's going to come out the other side as a contract electronically that can be then delivered to the customer. The nice thing about the electronic format is that it's not only important to the speed of the application, but it's also important to the end customer because that end customer can then share, the contract with their trustee. They can share it with their attorney or their CPA, and most importantly, they can deliver it to their family members so that their family's aware that they have that product. So at the end of the day, what we're trying to do is make the process for those that write business with us through their BGA and IMO, just making it faster and easier.
Yeah, the efficiency is crucial, right? It's really interesting stuff. And you also mentioned earlier products and pricing. So what's new there?
Yeah, it's really interesting. We're trying to just ensure that customers have the best products and pricing at all times. And so as a result, we very recently made a product improvement to our Care Matters policy where we reduced the price of that policy by 5% for all scenarios. Of course, the scenarios, can vary according to the characteristics of the case, but the other thing we did is we expanded the maximum issue ages. We used to only issue policies up to age 70, and now we issue them up to age 75 for single pay, 5-pay, and 10-pay cases, as long as the elected minimum refund of premium and the maximum LTC options are selected. The other thing we did, Katie, is we launched an IUL Accumulator 2 enhancement earlier this year. And those were changes that they're going to be important to the people who are selling our products. It's a new volatility controlled indices, actually 2 of them, and some other new investment options. We have higher participation rates. We have the plus strategy credit, higher target premiums. People like our brokers, our BGAs, and our producers all really like that. And then the surrender value enhancement rider and changes of insured rider. So the bottom line is that our product team specifically, is always sharpening their pencils to ensure we're delivering our promises to provide the best products at the best possible price.
All really great information. Tracy Edgar, Nationwide's AVP and life sales leader. Thank you so much for jumping on to give us an update.
It's been my pleasure. It's so great to see you again, Katie.
Likewise.